USA national teams competing at the Youth Pan American Games in Trinidad and Tobago, plus medalists crowned at the FINA World Masters Championships in South Korea, all coming up next on a brand new Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the Counterattack. We start in Trinidad and Tobago with the UANA Junior Pan American Championships. USA squads off to a great start, rolling through group play undefeated. USA man picking up wins over Brazil, Colombia, Argentina, and yesterday Peru, winning 24-1. The women victorious over Peru to start, then the host. Then a win over Brazil and Argentina. These teams rolling along, looking to get on the Pan American Games podium. Live streaming is available at ttwaterpolo.com. Make sure you check that out. Here's a look at the team rosters for each of these groups that were announced last week. We'll have full results on how they fare at the finish next week right here on the Counterattack. But best of luck to our teams the rest of the way. Now, from there, we go to an athlete quite familiar with the Pan American Games. That's Brenda Villa. She's been nominated as a finalist for the Team USA Hall of Fame, and voting is open now. Make sure you cast your vote for Brenda. More information at usawaterpolo.org and via the Team USA Twitter account. Brenda, a four-time Olympic medalist, retiring after helping Team USA to gold in London 2012. And someone Brenda knows well, Tony Azevedo, five-time Olympian. He retired after the 2016 Olympic Games. He's been named to the Pan Am Sports Commission. He was in Lima, Peru at the Pan American Games and was one of the athletes selected. So he'll be taking part for the next 8 years in helping to better the athlete experience at the Pan American Games and helping to further sports in the Americas. Congrats to Tony. And now some sad news as we turn to the FINA World Masters Championships in Gwangju, South Korea. We told you last week Robert Wake, an athlete competing with the Blue Thunder Club at the World Masters Championship, passed away during competition. Longtime member of USA Water Polo, longtime Masters athlete. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends during this difficult time and all those that were competing with Bob in Gwangju, South Korea. And now we go to the action in South Korea. Multiple USA Water Polo athletes competing for a variety of clubs. Live streaming was available via the FINA YouTube page. And here's a look at some of the teams that were vying for titles. First, the men's 50-plus bronze division. A medal for Darkside. They defeated the Australian club of UWA City Beach 14-5. Then we go women's 30-plus gold. San Diego Shores edging the Italian club from Bologna by a goal. Gold medal there. Men's 50-plus gold. St. Petersburg of Russia, they were just a couple of goals better than the Olympic Club, so Olympic Club will settle for silver. And then the men's 60-plus gold, Santa Barbara Silver Surfers, they were 3 goals better than the club from Germany, 6-3. Congrats to all 4 of the USA clubs that picked up hardware in Gwangju, South Korea. Video available on demand on the FINA YouTube page if you want to go back and watch some of the action from the FINA World Masters. Now we look back at the Junior Olympics and so many clubs competing in the world's largest water polo tournament. One of the clubs, Duke City Aquatics of Albuquerque, New Mexico, worked hard to get there and came home with medals.
Duke City actually started many, many years ago. When I was a kid, I actually played. So I started coaching for Duke in 1980-something, a long time ago. This is my 12th year at JOs, usually coaching for different teams with combined teams from in the mountain zone. And it's definitely a treat to be able to take a team full of girls from New Mexico that are actually on my club team.
It was a really big decision actually, because normally we take teams and players from all over the 4 corners, but we took a team just from New Mexico this year, so it was a long process. The first 2 years I went with a team from Utah and we did really well, but coming here with my team is so much fun just because we have so much more like background and get to do more team bonding and a lot of fun stuff.
Coming with my own team is way different because I know these girls way more and like it's way more of like a family experience, so I'm glad that we get to grow in that way.
We have a really big high school league and metro league, so we're hoping to take a lot of players from there and trying to get them to join our club teams or form new club teams, just to really expand the sport throughout New Mexico.
It's always been wonderful to aspire to this level and come play at it. And now to be doing well at it instead of just kind of surviving is very rewarding.
And now we close things out as we do every week with our social media send-off brought to you by our friends at Cobian. First up, our weekly winner of a free pair of Cobian sandals. This comment from H2O Rosie on our Junior Olympics hype video. Just that easy. Rosie, a winner of a free pair of Cobian sandals. Make sure you comment on USA Water Polo's Instagram account for your chance to win. From there to Peru, and not the competition, but something a bit more important. Congrats to Elise Williams getting engaged at Machu Picchu. I think I just missed this moment. I was at Machu Picchu too. Speaking of Elise, John Abdu congratulating her not only on her engagement, but also sharing an article about her Tokyo journey that was recently published. Good stuff from Elise, a big part of Team USA. Jesse Smith, grateful for being the captain of this USA team. Check this out from his Instagram account. The Tokyo Olympics are on the way. We now know both USA teams are headed there. And here's a close-up look at the Tokyo 2020 medals via the official Instagram account. So many great events this summer and this fall with USA Water Polo and pro sports teams around the country pairing up to have great fan nights. One of them in Cincinnati at the home of the Reds, USA Water Polo Night. And no surprise, Ohio Water Polo turned out in force. Aviator Water Polo sharing on their Twitter account. Back west, LA Galaxy and USA Water Polo Night. Marko Vavic there showing off the Pan American Games hardware. And we go back to UANA action in Trinidad. Jen Gudmundsson sharing some photos from the send-off dinner for athletes and staff as they were on their way. Water polo cupcakes, the perfect fuel for competition abroad. Kaylee Gilchrist, she's back to work in the gym. The one leg still bandaged up, but it's not stopping KG from channeling the Mamba mentality and getting to work. And last but not least, we mentioned Brenda Villa, one of her 2012 teammates, Olympic champion and goalie Tamua Tavana. You'll remember her as Tamua Anai. Now doing big things with the Utah Jazz. Great to see water polo players excelling after their time in the pool as well. And that's the best of water polo on the internet. Thanks for all your submissions. Keep them coming. At USAWP is the tag. The hashtag counterattack. That's all for this week. Thanks for joining us. And don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.